Imagine placing an order for a sneaker that was nearly impossible to get for retail, and you have no way of knowing if that sneaker is authentic. But what if I told you that hidden within that sneaker box is a small yet distinctive feature that could possibly give you reassurance that the sneaker you ordered is indeed authentic? Today we're taking a little dive into the world of RFIDs and how I was able to use one to help a viewer authenticate his medium olive Travis Scott Air Jordan 1s. So RFIDs, or radio frequency identification, is not your typical topic of conversation for the average consumer, but in a world of counterfeits looking more and more like the real deal, RFIDs are starting to become an essential part of the sneaker experience. So what exactly is an RFID chip? Well, it's a small tag containing microchips that allow industries to track and secure products as well as manage supply chains. And the sneaker industry isn't any different. But what does this mean to you, the sneaker consumer, when using it as a means for authentication? As the sneaker market continues to grow, so does the problem of counterfeiting. And for those of you that are operating in this space, then you're very much aware of the criticisms that StockX and GOAT have received because of this. It's safe to assume that many of you probably do not even own an RFID scanner, as many of these devices cost just as much, if not more, than a pair of Travis Scott Jordan 1s. So what's the workaround? So as stated earlier in the video, a viewer reached out to me on Instagram and wanted my opinion on a pair of medium olive Travis Scotts that he ordered on the aftermarket. He sent several photos, one of which showed an RFID that he found on the back of his box label. When compared to the RFID on the box label that my pairs came with, I noticed that the RFIDs were drastically different. Unsure of this being indicative of a potential counterfeit, I grabbed sneakers that I own multiple pairs of to see if the RFIDs would vary. When using 3 different styles of shoes, I was able to conclude that the RFIDs do not actually change between pairs so long as the pairs are of the same style and of the same colorway. So this, in addition to other inconsistencies that I saw in the photos, in my opinion, I was able to conclude that the viewer's sneakers were actually replicas. So you may not have the tools to actually scan RFIDs, but you do have the ability, however, to use them for visual comparisons when authenticating your own sneakers at home. So the next time that you're out looking for a pair of sneakers on the aftermarket, take a look to see what's behind that box label, because it could save you from becoming the victim of a scam. If you got something useful out of this video, definitely hit the like, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Also hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. And until then, stay fresh, blessed, and free of stress. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.